Good. Hello, everybody. Spider here, the Fight Car Podcast, coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. My guest from Austin, Texas, of course, Moises Oropeza, my man. I asked you
Hey,
your name, bro. It's kind of unique, man. Does that kind of represent the way you are? Are you like your own person?
I guess so, man. It's Moises Oropeza, yeah, you got your name, and that's it is what it is.
Of course, right? You got your parents to thank you for that, of course. But yeah, man. I had to bring that up because I mean, the last name I'd never heard before, man. So it's a pleasure, man. Thank you for coming on this, bro.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it has some Spanish lineage, but we're all meshed out here by the time all the different cultures and everything. So
Oh, definitely, bro. Now, of course, I mean, you are in Austin, Texas, right?
yeah.
And as far as the gym, of course, you got the 10th Planet T-shirt going on over there.
Oh yeah, repping all day.
And where else do you train out of, bro?
So I work out of California too, and my other gym is around there's MMA in Santa Ana. So when I travel for work, I'll go travel and do a little mini camp out there, and then my head base is 10th Planet Austin.
No, no,
So
definitely. And then the fact that you're able to travel like that, man, is that one of the perks with the business you're in?
it is. My boss is super cool and trusts me enough to work from home. So I'm really grateful and I'm happy to go out there and get some work in California and some working out here in Austin.
Yeah, maybe he can get you working Hawaii, bro. How about that, man? Tell me this.
That'd be nice. Hey, it'll give me
But
a
yeah, man,
screensaver. Like, there's your Hawaii.
there you go, man. There you go. And bro, I gotta ask. I mean, because of course you work behind the desk all day, man. So I gotta bring it up. I mean, is your jiu-jitsu, your MMA, kind of like your outbreak, your to get away from the norm?
It is, man. It's my hobby, and I've always wanted to pursue martial arts since a young kid. But once I finished my schooling, then I had an open time to pursue my other goals.
And of course, man. I mean, you've competed a lot through Peak Fighting Championship, of course, man. I mean, you've actually stormed through the promotion. I mean, right now you have brought up the fact that you have a fight coming up, of course, with the Fury Fighting Championship, man. That's gonna be in less than 2 weeks, bro.
Yeah, yeah, I'm super excited. When I got the call, Coach Andrew, Coach Cody, we got a multiple fight contract with Fury, and it's dope coming from Peak too because they really helped me get my foot in the door when I moved to Austin and just fighting out of state in Arkansas, and now I get to fight on a home turf in Texas, so it's great.
No, and I gotta ask about that because, of course, I mean, the closer to home, the better. I would imagine. I mean, for you, would you rather fight closer to home or would you rather fight outside the box?
I mean, I'll fight anywhere. But just being at home, you don't have to travel and weight cut. Less days at the hotel. You got a little more home support, but at the end of the day, you know, there's no excuses to where your preparation is. If you're gonna fight, you're gonna fight, and you'll be ready irregardless.
Oh, for sure, man. And I'm pretty sure. I mean, at 10 Planet, man. I mean, who are some of the people putting in rounds with you for this fight?
Oh man, there's a big list. I can tell you right now, Christian Game Day Amen. That's one of my main training partners. Carlton Minus. He's a bad dude. Our coach Cody, Coach Andrew. I mean, all of our teammates in general are putting in work. Not to mention Viking Ninja and Tag Fit. Do a lot of strength and conditioning, flow performance with my nutrition and health and stuff. Man, he keeps me really dialed in and focused on not letting myself go. So
and
yeah, yeah. So
I
ton of
can go ahead,
sorry.
boss.
A ton of training partners. I can't even mention them all off the top of my head.
Just say the whole team, right? The whole team, man.
Yeah, the whole gang.
And I gotta ask because 10 Planet, of course, they stay busy, man. So you guys have a lot of guys that are competing on a regular. Is that a good thing when it comes to for a fight for you coming up?
That's a great thing. On and off the fights, you want to be there for your team, even if you're not in a camp, to help them get to their fight or their catch wrestling or jujitsu matches, grappling, their smokers. You want to be supporting them just as they would be supporting you.
No, I mean for sure, and I can only imagine, man, because all the names you mentioned to me, of course, I've had a few here on inside the studio for interviews, man, and one of the things I liked about the individuals that were here was that they were really outspoken, which I like because, of course, this is entertainment on top of a sport, I mean, you guys go out there and entertain, but for yourself, man, I mean, coming up to this fight, of course, this is going to be your debut for Fury, right? This is going to be your second pro fight,
Yeah, yeah. So
and
go ahead.
and when it comes to like the lights and everything, man, are you already used to that?
Yeah, I mean it's exciting to fight for a new promotion. Um, you're always gonna have a little bit of nerves, but as far as like once you step in the cage, you know the work you've put in for a camp, and you just get a little more relaxed. And I think the bigger fight is the weight cut, the fight before the fight. And once you hydrate and eat, you feel great and ready to throw down.
No, and of course, this next Fury fight is going to be in Houston, right?
Yeah, yeah, Hustle Town.
And how does it go? Of course, you guys are going to be traveling out there, man. Are you taking a couple of guys with you for support?
Yeah, yeah. Always when we're the away team, we always go to conquer. So definitely gonna take some squad and get ready to go take war out there.
And what weight class is this going to be at?
Bantamweight 135.
Anyway? Oh man. Okay, and let me ask you because of course, going through your amateur, I guess your fights. Did you fight all of them at bantamweight?
Yeah, I think maybe only one at 45, and that was actually against one of my current teammates now. He was Andrew Carvajal. He actually just won on Sunday for Fury. So congrats to Andrew, man. Since he moved out to Austin too, he's been killing it. Super proud of my teammate.
Oh yeah, bro. I mean, he was here. He's one of the guys that was here a while back, man, and a pretty cool individual, man. I actually got a good great vibe off everybody that was here. It's definitely good people. How did that happen? Where was he? Was he training outside the city when you guys fought?
No, we both fought in Orange County. I'm sorry, Long Beach, and we had some mutual people, kept it cool. And he said he was in San Antonio doing a grappling competition or going to 10 San Antonio. I said, dude, you gotta come get some rounds in out here with the MMA team at 10th Planet, and the rest is history.
Right.
He, it
Yeah.
was cool. It's cool him making the jump out.
No, yeah, I can only imagine, man. I mean, of course, him, Austin, the city itself has been growing like tremendously, bro. I mean, there's a lot of talent, coming in for grappling for MMA, and from what I hear, there's a promotion happening in September for amateur circuit, so that's a good thing too, right? For everybody coming up.
Yeah, there's actually a new one, Melee Fighting Championship.
Yes, sir.
I'm looking forward to that. Jeffrey Meadows is putting that together, and some of the Black Sheep squad. So I'm super looking forward to that. And also when they start getting their professional bouts in, I'd love once the contract ends to get
Right.
uh to get on that one of those cards too.
Yeah, man, and like you mentioned, just right now, your contract, you did get a 3-fight contract with Fury FC, right?
Uh, four fight. Yeah,
Four fight. Okay, and let
yeah.
me ask you, because they're happening. Even they're supposed to be going to California soon, man. Is that a possibility for you?
Oh, I would love that. California, any other state. I'm actually when I do my medicals and my blood works, I'd like to get in for Colorado, California, New Orleans, all the states where they anyone could go to or somewhere closer, driving, flying distance. But if I could fight in my hometown or somewhere in California, get a few fights in, that would be amazing.
Oh yeah, because I saw they had posted that a while back. So they're obviously doing great things, man. I mean, the fact that they're on the UFC Fight Pass, On this bout, I mean, are you going to be on the UFC Fight Pass portion or on the prelims?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's all going to be on the UFC Fight Pass or if some of it's going to be on the prelims. But I mean, if I'm not on the main Fight Pass yet, I will be soon. So.
No, no, and of course, I mean, either way, does it matter for you? Are you kind of nervous about the whole UFC Fight Pass thing, or?
No, man. I actually got excited once because we are a little, I think I'm the third fight, and it's been a while since I've actually been like on a undercard because most of the fights have been almost either main event or close to the main event where you got to sit in the back and watch everyone else fight. And it's like, oh man, I just want to get in there already, get it over with. So yeah.
And I mean, that being said, man, are you can you say you are a fan of the sport?
Oh yeah, I love it. Since I was a kid, or since I saw the transition from boxing, I was a big boxing fan. Still am, but I saw how everything just kind of started transitioning to mixed martial arts and seeing so many more weapons you can
Yeah.
utilize, and got to be it's like checkers versus chess, a lot more tools.
No, I mean, yeah. Now you got to look out for knees, for kicks. You know, there's like more tools being thrown at you, man. So of
Yeah.
course. Now with boxing, was that what you started training with, like when you were coming into the sport?
Yeah, yeah, I started boxing. My sisters were boxers. My dad boxed and came from a boxing lineage. And yeah, I love the discipline, the sweet science.
And how did they feel about you doing the whole MMA thing?
I mean, they like it. As far as my family, they it's one thing's to say you like MMA, another is to understand it. There's so much variables inside MMA itself where a fan could see one fight and a fighter could see another fight.
Right.
So, but they support me and love me for following my passion. So that's pretty cool.
Okay.
My wife
And
too. My wife holds it down for me and my kids. Man, it's so much support there.
oh, that you see, and that's a great thing too, man. Because of course, you know, in a household, I mean, a house divided, right? So definitely the fact that you get that support, it's a great thing.
Yeah, yeah. Happy wife, happy life.
There you go, man. There you go. And now, that being said, man, I mean, of course, the Fury fight coming up. How long before they? I mean, was it a last minute fight, or did you already know you were going to compete?
No, man, I was already getting this set up before my last fight in February. We were already talking like, hey, if I come out with no serious injuries, let's get on that card. It's about 2 months out, and I want to stay active, stay busy. So my goal this year is to get at least 4 fights in. I'd be happy with five, but I'd also be happy with four. And just the more active you are, the more consistency and overall your performances will be great.
No, yeah, and I mean, of course, being in the Fury FC, man, because of course they're doing great things. I mean, they've had a lot of fighters already jump over to the UFC, of course, to their roster. So I mean, that's got to be good for opportunity, right? I mean, that's something that you want to be get in, should I say?
100%. I love that Fury Fighting does multiple events, almost like two every month or two to three every month, and now going to different states. That's great. And just I think they're one of the top organizations in the U.S. as far as I know it was Texas before, but you see them on Fight Pass. You see what they're doing with their grappling like sub shows and stuff. So it's really neat all the fighters and names they're pulling for these other events.
No, yeah, you see, because I mean, Eric Garcia, of course, man. I mean, the guy, like you said, the grappling format, the MMA. I mean, he does the amateur brackets, of course, as well. So the guy, I don't know when he sleeps, man, but I mean, you know, he's definitely doing great things, and I'm interested to see where else he goes with it, because of course, I mean, going to California, I mean, he might start going to Florida. Who knows, man? So the
Oh
future.
yeah, Definitely the Sean Shelby or the McMaynard of outside the UFC. He's moving things, and I love that movement that he's
Oh
pulling.
yeah. Yeah, man. The fact you're in there, man, it's only gonna get better, man. So I'm looking forward to that, bro.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, let me ask you, man. As far as being in Austin, I mean, how long have you been living there?
It's going on 2 years now. Going
And
on
of
two
course,
years.
the office business is in California or in Austin.
Yeah, the HQ is in Santa Ana, California, but I work from home in Austin.
Okay. And I mean, does that work for you? I mean, are you comfortable being, behind the desk like throughout the day?
Yeah, yeah, no, it works out great, especially transitioning to the pro, like
Yeah.
that pro level, there's some classes that you can't take having a 9 to 5, and this definitely works with my fight schedule, and my boss works with me, so it's really neat to be able to work and work for pursuing what I love to do.
No, yeah, and I mean, your boss obviously he knows you compete. So I mean, how does he feel about that?
Good. It's like a tech firm, so everyone's not too aware of what I do. They're like, "Oh yeah, Moses fights in a cage." That's interesting. But yeah, there's a few guys that actually watch the events, but they're always there supporting me too. So I appreciate it. Next info, thank you.
No, no, I mean, yeah, thank you guys for supporting them because not everybody has that, man. But the fact that you're able to get that in, I mean, shoot, that's wonderful, bro. Now, let me ask you, bro. As far as for MMA, I mean, you've done grappling tournaments as well, like in the
Yeah,
past.
I have, you have to do them. You have to get smokers in. You have to do grappling matches, Muay Thai fights, everything to prepare for an amateur MMA fight, and then eventually you get enough in to go pro, one
Yeah,
with your coach's consent, of course.
right, right. No, definitely, man. That's a big key because, of course, if your coaches see what you don't, so you got to take their 2 cents in, right?
Yeah, yeah, you need their blessings before you do anything, because they, like you said, they overlook and they see the bigger picture.
Now, let me ask you, because of course, I mean, the Fury fight, you're not looking past that by no means, but us looking for scheduling, of course, next month, you're going to be participating in the Texas Catch Wrestling Coalition, man. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. Ever since 10th Planet kind of got into that competition, I mean, we've had bunch of champs. Andrew's a champ,
Oh, yeah.
Christian's a champ. I believe Emilio. I mean, there's a couple guys that are already champs there. Caleb. But I love it that seeing just the competition keep going. So I hit up Bubba. I was like, hey, get me on this card. I have a little free time. I don't have to cut as much weight. I could definitely jump on that card. No stress and have some fun. Just stay active.
No, yeah, you see, and that's one of the good things that I like about the platform is that it's not physical when it comes to MMA, but at the same time, you got to do that walk, you got to get the crowd, you got to do the whole. It's inside a cage, so of course, it kind of keeps you, like you said, it keeps your body moving. You don't want to get away from that.
Yeah, yeah, and I've never done grappling in an actual cage, so that's definitely different. So it's gonna
Now,
be
because
fun.
it is inside the cage, are you a fan of that? Are you thinking, okay, now the guys can't slide off the mat, now you can't restart, it's just keep going?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you do a lot of cage work, so you're aware it's a different surrounding. It's different ambient, different rules apply. So it's definitely there's an advantage there, but it's also very new.
No, and now let me ask you because I'm sure if you're EFC, you're going to be going your walkout, you're going to do your traditional. But with something like Texas Catch Wrestling, are you gonna go all WWE on it, man? Are you gonna get a persona out, maybe do the whole Ric Flair? What's gonna happen with that one, man?
I have no idea. When my buddy Eli came out with the luchador mask, and I was loving that. So that was really cool to see. So you might see me with the luchador mask. If not, just repping my sponsors, repping my banner, just going out there and doing my thing.
No, yeah. You see, and that's kind of one of the things that I liked about it. The same thing with your teammates, man, was the fact that they have fun with it, and it's just, I mean, it's not going to be a physical fight, but it is grappling, so of course you don't want to lose. But the fact that you go out there having fun, enjoying it, man, I mean, of course, you got to do that, right? Whether it's grappling or MMA.
Yeah, yeah, 100%. I mean, you if you're gonna love to do something like this, I mean, have fun with it. Get to have a family fun ambient. Get to have a beer after, get some food, some wings, and just God blesses us with all these opportunities, and we should definitely take advantage of all the spoils of life. So.
Oh yeah, I mean right now, especially yeah, I mean right now, I mean especially while we can, we can go out there and perform and do these things, man. Let me ask you, the match for the Texas Catch Wrestling, is that going to be for a belt or is that just going to be a bout?
I don't think it's for a belt. I think it's just for a bout. I think it's just getting my feet wet right now. It's another different promotion, so I'm sure they want to see what I got, what my opponent got. So I'm just happy I got an opponent because it was a little short notice. Like, hey, I know that the card is stacked, so
Oh
it's
yeah, I'm pretty sure. I tell people take a pillow, take a sleeping bag. It's going to be an all-day event, man.
yeah, for
Now
sure.
you had mentioned you had done grappling tournaments before, man. Were they like in jiu-jitsu or no gi?
Yeah, nogi. I've done some nogi matches. I won the World Series of Jiu Jitsu when it was in Austin. Done some grappling industry stuff. I've won there too. Obviously lost too, but just getting your foot in the door and finding some new bodies to work with, and yeah, it's fun. Grappling matches are fun. I don't know if my match is going to be a grappling match or a catch wrestling match, but I'll be ready for both.
No. You see, let me ask you this, because when you were doing the past tournaments, were they like a single fight or were they like a tournament base where you had to compete more than once?
Tournament based where you compete more than once.
And now, with the Texas Cash being the one, you only got one opponent. Are you a fan of that, or are you a fan of doing the tournament style?
I am a fan of that. You just gotta compete one time, and it's not like round robin, or it's like, oh man, I gotta go with this guy again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool with just having like super fight or just one grappling match, just to kind of have fun with it. So.
No, no, definitely, man. I can only imagine. Now, as far as attire, man, what are you looking to wear to this grappling match, bro?
My probably like a rash guard, and
Okay.
then my fight shorts for sure. Showing all my sponsors and
Yeah, and I was gonna
everything.
say, yeah, because I'm sure. Are the sponsors going to be the same for the Fury for that tournament?
They are, yeah, yeah. And then I'll be repping the new 10th Planet shorts. I'm super excited for because they just look legit.
And I mean, now when it comes to MMA, going back to the Fury, how? I mean, obviously, I mean, you're looking for the top, right? You're looking to go all the way to the top. Um, when it comes to fighting, I mean, what is it that you go through yourself? Like come fight week. I mean, do you rest during the week? Do you go to the gym just hang out?
Oh no, dude! During fight week, I'm staying busy. Still weight cutting usually, just on the bike, running. I'm staying active. I hate taking rest because then you just start thinking, or you just get bored, or you got to just stay fatigued and just kind of ready and mentally there for ready for a fight. So
No, definitely, man. Now, come fight night. I mean, what can we hear you coming out to, man? Do you change your song every time, or do you have a song
ne-
in preference?
negative. It's always Bow Down from West Side Connection. Every time I fought, my nickname's Bow Down too, so that's I'm always repping. So Bow Down. Uh, that's yeah. West Side. I grew up listening to West Side Connection, and I just think that song's so hard.
No, you see, and I was going to ask you about that nickname, man. How did you go about getting that? Was that given to you, or did you just hear that song and say, "Man, I'm going to stick with this"?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ice Cube. Dub C, Mac 10. And yeah, I used to always listen to their albums when I'd get into fights after school. So I was like, I just gotta, that's me. It's exactly who I am when I step in the cage. So gotta make everyone bow down or
Yo, man.
bow down to the one and only, God. So
Yes, sir. You see, and I was going to ask you, man, because of course, I mean, I figured it was more in respect than asking somebody to do it. So, I mean, with that being said, I mean, of course, you mentioned earlier, us being grateful on a daily. I mean, all this we wouldn't do without a God above, of course. So, I mean, are you in peace with yourself like that? I mean, are you a religious person, or are you just about good karma?
oh no, I'm a Christian by faith, and yeah, man. He without God, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. So I'm super grateful for everything God's provided, and I just keep looking towards the future, and you know,
Oh yeah, man. Well, I mean, I'm looking forward to this because, of course, I mean, I hadn't really known about you. I had seen you from your teammates, as far as them tagging you and seeing you out there. Um, the fact that you're going to fight in Houston now, they have another fight. I know, like we mentioned, California. They're going to be in Edinburgh. They're going to be here in San Antonio. If the fight goes your way, as far as being healthy afterwards, I mean, how much time would you need to recover to be able to jump back in again?
not much time to recover. But I since I committed to the Texas Catch Wrestling, and then I'll be leaving to California for about a month in
Oh,
June. I'll probably won't take another fight until maybe late August or mid August.
gotcha.
Realistically, because I'm gonna visit some family, have
Right.
some meals. We've been back to back fight camps since last year, so obviously I'll stay busy out there. But a little, I just want to get the next two events out the way and just kind of take it easy until I come back and get ready for another camp.
Oh, well, sweet, man. I mean, Fury's going to be here. I'm sure they'll be waiting for you to jump back on the card, of course. Having a four-fight contract, man. I mean, that's awesome, man. Congratulations with that. Go ahead and throw us some of your sponsors, man. Some of the people supporting you.
Oh, I got a couple. KL attorneys. Man, I'm gonna have to. I'm trying to see if I got them out. Angels, Beauty Academy. Hold on, let me. Sorry,
Oh,
I gotta. Yeah,
yes,
there's a couple, dude. I gotta,
by all
but I,
means,
don't- I don't
man.
want to miss anyone because
No, 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 and that's why I asked, because I mean it's definitely a platform, and thank these businesses for investing in you, man, because you guys need it, man. Definitely helps.
yeah, first and foremost, my teams, man. 10th Planet Austin. They do so much for us. Yeah, Rounders MMA in Santa Ana. I love going back to uh to California and training with my teammates. Viking Ninja, Esic, what up? Tac Fit, all my strength conditioning, Coach Nick for performance coaching, great nutrition if you need to cut weight or any advice. That's the guy. Like I said, Beauty Academy, Black Sheep Boxing. They come out and they support a lot too, man. And I always have their gym up if I need a weight cut or anything. I really appreciate what they're doing and how they treat me. So I shout out to them. KL attorneys, my day ones right here, man. They're always out there. Showing some love and taking care of me. Juan Ride Auto Sales. If you need a car in Austin, reach out to Juan. He is cool. Golden Cricket protein, man. You guys need some good, efficient, sustainable protein. Get your protein bars at Golden Cricket. Rat Pack Wrestling, Team Thunder Wrestling. Those are my original wrestling team. So I love to throw down. They'll show during the next Texas Catch Wrestling.
Sweet.
MMA is life. What's up, John? Hey, he's the latest sponsor that came on. He's super cool. Love what he does with the team. And then yeah, that's all my sponsors. So Thank you guys. And God's always sponsoring me, taking care of me, in and out of the cage, keeping me out of trouble, and my wife and kids and everyone, my family. I love you guys, friends.
Definitely.
So
No, and of course, man, if those are watching, of course, if they want to keep sponsoring you for further future events, man, where can they reach you at?
Mo_Oropeza on IG, or Moses Oropeza MMA at gmail.com. Also on Facebook, Moises Oropeza. But anywhere, man, if anyone wants to find me, or wants to DM trying to get on the sponsorships and stuff, and I do recommend, if it's product or anything, let me try what you have first. I don't like to take on any sponsors
Right.
either, like you want to really get in tune with whoever you're repping out there. So yeah.
No, yeah, man, and that's actually smart, dude, because of course you want to be behind the product that you're going to use, and actually, that you can say it does work or does, that's pretty smart. I like that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, I wouldn't want to be rocking something and wearing something that I don't believe in, or that,
Right.
just it's not even about, money or other types of engagements. You want to really like whoever you're repping out there. So
Yes, sir. My man, I do thank you. I know I had a little hiccup earlier with my end, but of course, Moises Oropeza, my man. It's great to meet you, man. I do thank you for jumping on this. Don't hang up yet. Everybody else, DeFi Card Podcast, of course. Follow the man on Pure EFC, Texas Catch Wrestling Coalition. Best of luck to you, bud. Everybody else, subscribe, follow up.